Hi everybody, thank you so much for watching. If you teach in a PLC, which is a professional learning community school, you know that your administration values teacher collaboration. You probably also know that teacher collaboration is by no means instant karma. It can take hard work. What's more, not all teacher collaboration is highly functioning. So I'm here to talk to you about the benefits of teacher collaboration and how you can create a highly functioning teacher team. All right, so let's get started. Yesterday, when I was scrolling through my Facebook feed, I came across a post that asked whether the team was more important than the curriculum. Interesting question, right? So the consensus for those who commented on this post was that the team was way more important than the content. And I actually wasn't surprised because every year I make the choice to teach my classes and be part of my PLC because I know the other teachers who are working with me will be rock stars. I have been teaching long enough to know that I would rather teach with people who have my back in the teaching trenches than people who prefer to be insular. It's so hard to have PLC members that I don't vibe with, and I have been there, done that. So what does it mean to vibe with your teacher team? Well, it means having a common vision for collaboration, holding similar values and beliefs about student learning, being trustworthy, which can mean following through on tasks, refraining from gossip and backbiting, and creating quality teaching materials. Without these factors, your team will find itself divided, spinning its wheels, not making progress, and unable to divide and conquer the necessary work. Lack of trust is the single biggest problem for me. If I know that I'm going to have to rework materials created by other team members, or if I question their ability to be professionals, I am less likely to be honest and transparent about my classroom and issues that might arise. And I might be resentful that I might have to do more work than others on the team. I have been in this situation before. It is so hard to go to these meetings when you're constantly playing defense and arguing about everything. It leaves you feeling drained and less enthusiastic about teaching when the other teachers don't appreciate the time and effort you have to give and they're not on the same page as you. So what does it mean to effectively collaborate with other teachers? Well, on a basic level, it means that the team is working together for a common outcome. There's a shared belief that teacher work can impact students, which is called collective teacher efficacy. The ultimate goal of a highly functioning teacher team should be student learning. Effective teacher collaboration keeps the main thing the main thing. So some characteristics of a highly functioning teacher team: clear goals, regular meetings, timely, efficient communication. You use time well during your meetings. It's not just a vent session. There's a valuing of individual strengths, skills, and knowledge. Everybody contributes and is valued and listened to. There's a willingness to be flexible and keep an open mind. Everybody contributes, and there is a willingness to challenge each other. And it's a safe space to do so. There's shared goals, successes, even failures. There is focus on progress and moving forward. So we're not stuck constantly in the past, and we're solution focused and problem solvers. There is trust in each other to get the work done. You don't just come together for the sake of meeting and then go your separate ways. And there's a collective teacher brain to drive instruction and a focus on student achievement. Let's talk for a moment about why it's so important for teachers to work together. It's not just nice to collaborate, it is research-based best practice backed by a meta study of over 50,000 previous studies. John Hattie, an educational researcher, brought all of this data together to discover which factors have the most impact on student learning. So we're going to talk effect sizes here. Point 2 was a small impact on student learning. Point 4 was a medium impact on student learning. And point 6 was a large impact on student learning. So to increase student learning, we need to look for the factors and practices with an effect size above point 4. Collective teacher efficacy had an effect size of 1.57. It's one of the mind frames suggested by Hattie that most contributes to student success. Super amazing, right? If only more teacher teams had a collective belief in their ability to positively impact students and collaborated effectively and made it a priority. Effective teacher collaboration is not just a nice to have anymore, it is a must have if we want to increase student learning. So for starters, It's a good idea to establish norms and goals, to take notes, to divide group tasks so that you're working smarter and not harder. My PLC keeps notes just pretty simple in a Google chat or a Google document so that we can easily search and find things. Other tools that you might explore are Airtable, Trello, and Google Keep. But aside from impacting student learning so substantially, teacher collaboration is also a part of self-care. Sure, you could just shut your door and just teach, but the reality is that a healthy team that works well together helps teachers to sustain their individual teacher efficacy. Shared work, shared ideas, shared inspirations, shared burdens equals more solutions. It turns out that an hour a week spent in a highly functioning PLC or teacher team helps to prevent teacher burnout, increase energy, inspire creativity, and we're all in this together. We're not alone. We're facing these problems, and we are stronger together and can impact the students in our classrooms. In turn, this fuels further student growth and student learning and achievement. And maybe you don't have a teacher team. Not every educator is a part of a highly functioning team. So if you don't have a team, or you have a team that's not receptive to change, I would encourage you to find your own tribe, even if that team is comprised of teachers across grade levels or disciplines or in an online space. Make sure there's a shared vision for student learning. Building an online PLN is one of the best strategies to stay fresh as a teacher. If you are on a team that kind of sucks your joy, see if you can press the reset button and establish common goals and norms. Depending on the team, it might be best to start here and build from there. If you are on a team that loves being with each other but isn't keeping the main thing in focus, it's time to have an honest talk about individual strengths and a vision for student learning, set boundaries for your time together, and keep it professional, and limit personal sharing to maybe the first 5 minutes only. I sure hope that this has been helpful. Definitely being in a PLC is a huge part of my success as a teacher and why I am excited to wake up and go to work every day. It's so nice knowing that even though I have multiple preps and multiple things that I'm teaching, that I have people who I can chat with, that I can bounce ideas off of, that are creating things that I'm excited to use, and I'm creating things that they are excited to use. And so it's just sort of a snowball effect as you learn to work together and you learn to depend on each other, that the students in your rooms in turn benefit from that. So super important, and definitely considering not only the benefits to you personally, but also the research-based benefits. It's definitely something that you should prioritize. Thank you so much for watching. If you love this content, please feel free to hit the subscribe button and check out the description for some links that I have for you, including a free guide to streamlined grading with 20 of my best grading strategies, because I know we English teachers, we sometimes feel overwhelmed about all of the time that we spend responding to student work, and that can contribute to teacher burnout. So I have loved helping over 150 other educators streamline their grading in my grading course, and this is a small piece of the puzzle that I am happy to share with you for free. So click the link below and check it out.